and welcome to Club Star Wars Season 2, Episode 3. And it's been a while, hasn't it?
Yes.
It's been like 2 or 3 weeks. You've been on holiday.
I've been away, yeah.
You've been busy. I've been busy. I'm ill. So, not just to prove that for you right there. We're having some medicine. There's loads of stuff to talk about. We've got all the D23 stuff and just loads more in between. So we better get on with the show because there's a lot to talk about. So D23, plenty of Star Wars tidbits there. What did you make of it?
I'm very excited.
Did you watch any of it live, or was it possible to watch? There was no. I saw some streaming on Twitter or something, but I didn't.
I think it got taken down pretty quickly.
Did it?
Did it?
Yeah, I don't think the Rise of Skywalker, which dropped on the Saturday, they actually stopped people going in there with mobile phones, so no leaks whatsoever. Other than, I think some people were that excited they ended up drawing the double lightsaber.
Oh yeah, I did see that. Yeah,
like, this is what I saw, but obviously we've seen the trailer. We all have, and it's a split second, so good memory.
Yeah,
the Swiss, like Matt just said, the Swiss Army saber.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's why no footage leaked of that. But the only footage that did leak was they did a whole D23 reel the whole weekend, and there was some shots of Kylo Ren looking at Darth Vader's helmet, which wasn't in the D23 presentation that Star Wars put up on their YouTube channel. There was a shot of the blockade runner in a hangar. There's a shot of Poe walking through that hangar, I think. But all those shots are completely nothing to do with the trailer that we've just seen.
So they were just in-the-room teasers that they like to do.
Yeah, they surprisingly, they did extra teasers that never leaked.
All right, okay.
Probably those shots will be in the theatrical trailer when the tickets go on sale in October.
What date in October is that? 4th or something? Is it?
It's not confirmed, but
I think the 4th.
I think you do it
Friday.
I think you do it bang on.
4th Friday. Get the toys first.
8 weeks before the film drops is when Last Jedi tickets went on sale and Force Awakens.
Okay.
Literally to the day, and I think it's like midweek, like a Tuesday or something.
Right.
To try and work it out. It usually gets...
Because you'll be there.
It's all over Twitter anyway. People start talking about it. I think the cinema chains have to know as well to prepare for it. So the staff end up leaking it.
Yeah.
I found out of somebody from Odeon.
Did you?
About the Force Awakens.
But you're always trying to find out. Like, you phoned the actual cinema and everything and stuff in the past years. And
that's true.
And they just don't tell you.
I email.
Refreshing the page.
I refresh the page. I actually... this is bad. I
never have to worry about the tickets because
yeah. But the thing
are we all going to be at the midnight showing?
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, of course we are. We'll be live streaming from the mitten.
All the phone cameras.
Look, guys, check it out.
Yeah.
We're going to do a spoiler full review live as it happens.
And we, in terms of talking about spoilers, we were just talking about that. We don't like having the experience spoiled, do we? But doing this show and being such fans, I
suppose we've got to have our finger on the pulse, haven't we? You know.
Yeah,
it's difficult not to pick up some of the spoilers and talk about them.
I mean, if you go on social media, they're all there.
To be honest, the thing is as well, when you analyse it, as we were talking about before, when you're analysing all this stuff in detail, it's very difficult to not kind of almost not necessarily a spoiler, but you're putting the information together and connecting the dots and going, oh, that could be this and that. And I mean, most of the time it turns out to be complete nonsense.
Exactly.
Sometimes,
this is what I was about to say. I mean, all these leaks that are happening seem to be happening pretty fast and frequent at the moment.
Very.
And given the proximity of how far we are away from the movie, I wouldn't put it past Disney to be doing it themselves just to test the water,
Misinformation.
Well, I remember...
misinformation or
testing the water to see what the fans think about this. Yeah.
Well, I remember
let's see how you feel about this right now.
Yeah. Do you know how they made... for people across the pond or any other country, we have a magazine called the Radio Times, which would week by week tell you what was going to happen in our soaps like Coronation Street and EastEnders.
Oh yeah.
And there was a survey done years ago because Doctor Who never did that. They kept it a secret. They give you a little bit of a taster, which was good. They never let it leak until it aired. But they did. There was a survey done in America, and they said people are more likely to go see it if they know what happens.
Yeah.
And that's why trailers are just so revealing,
Right.
because people like want to know what it's about. And I'm like, everybody I know doesn't feel that way.
No.
Like you want the surprise.
Want the surprise, yeah.
The missus
Christmas
feels
morning.
that. The missus feels that way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What, she wants to know?
She wants to know what happens before she's watched it.
All right.
Or she'll be like, "Tell me what happened." I'm like, "No."
That's part of storytelling.
Or
It's a
when
surprise.
she sees leaks about certain things,
Oh, the
she'll be
disappointment.
like, "Tell me." Oh, do you know what? I had this is spoilers because it's basically blown it for me. I've managed to avoid, and because I've still not seen it, I managed to avoid all the Endgame spoilers.
Well, I can give you a spoiler.
No.
It's terrible.
I managed to avoid them all, and I was listening to. It was Kevin Smith something. What was it? It was.
The Fat Man Batman podcast.
Oh.
It's not called that anymore, is it?
No, well.
Yeah, no, it
Wait,
was. It was Fat. Yeah, it was Fat Man Beyond.
It's because he's Slim Kev now.
Yeah, it was Fat Man Beyond, and he
Skinny.
said. It was almost as shocking as Robert Downey Jr. dying, and he was like, "Come on, it's been out for ages now." I was like, "No,
Oh, mate.
no!"
Sorry, dude.
Just wasn't expecting it because he didn't. He usually good pre-war, but he was just like, fuck it, it's been out,
If you're an Iron Man fan, the ending of.
Yeah, don't tell me anymore.
No, I'm just saying it's worth watching.
Yeah,
it is, yeah.
Well, I love
I went to the
that. Iron Man's my favourite character.
Yeah,
Of
I went
course.
to the cinema to watch it, and I enjoyed it. But yeah, it literally is Marvel's Endgame. I think it's time for DC.
Yeah, but they just need to steal all the staff from Marvel and bring them over. And go, this is how. Although it looks like
Joker. It starts with Joker.
it looks like they might have finally pulled the finger out.
Yeah.
And who knows? Maybe Robert Pattinson's the Batman.
Well, yeah,
Could be.
I think he's a good choice for him.
Have you seen him in the darker films that he's done?
No.
He's amazing.
Is it?
Pattinson. Yeah,
I think he'll
he's really
surprise
good.
everyone. But anyway, this is another pod. Do you know?
We're doing it again.
We're doing it again.
Do you know? I keep
Tangents.
thinking that we could do that. There could be like the half in the bag version, not half, but you know what I mean. There could be
Yeah.
a whole other one where we talk about
Other things,
other films or music or whatever. Anyway, we're digressing. So, huge tangent. Back D23.
Hello, Brillo.
Oh, hello, Alan. So, back to D23. Should we talk about the trailer first?
Roll it again.
Roll it again. All right, let's take a look at the D23 a special look.
We've passed on all we know. A 1,000 generations live in you now. But this is your fight.
So we've got an establishing shot of Poe, Rey, Finn, Chewie, and C-3PS. And there's a little ship.
Falcon. Is it the Falcon?
The Falcon.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Definitely the Falcon.
Yeah, you're right. So there's an establishing shot there as they're coming over the crest of some hill in the
If you look
on that planet that you're talking about.
If you look carefully, the next reverse shot is the shot that is before this, because Poe's stopped moving, and if you look at the next shot,
You're still. Oh yeah.
he's moving, and Finn isn't in position yet.
Yeah. Right.
Ah, right.
So
Yeah,
we're seeing that in the wrong order.
That's very true. And it looks like, I don't know. It looks like
Some celebration going on. There's kites flying.
yeah. It looks
Because
like a
it
big,
looks so chaotic. I was like, when I first saw it, I was like, wow, big battle. And then it's like, oh, is it just a big parade? Is it just a big party?
Yeah.
Is
it's
it?
pride.
It's not.
There's a rainbow kite.
Nah, it's Space Glasto.
Space Glasto.
Yeah, that looks more like Glasto than Pride.
Could be.
It does actually, yeah, you're
Might
right.
Get some more. I don't know. Tunes from Star Wars. You know, like the Cantina songs.
yeah,
and stuff
yeah,
going
yeah.
Because there's so many like umbrellas and huts in this shot, it looks like maybe like German Christmas markets. It's
As
just a
long as-
massive. It's Primark sale. I don't know.
As long as
It looks very crowded.
as long as just out of shot Coldplay isn't playing on the stage.
Yeah, yeah.
we're good.
They agreed down.
Do you know what would be really cool if it was this planet's remix of the Cantina Band?
Yeah, that would be cool.
Because the Cantina Band has been at #1 in the Star Wars charts.
Yeah.
Since the
For
original
30
movie.
years, 30,
Yeah,
40
yeah, yeah.
years.
They're all really old.
I'm sorry, but when there's a new piece of music in Star Wars, like you've got the awful Jedi Rocks.
The
Yeah, Latin.
That new
That's
one.
the Force Awakens.
new
isn't
one,
it?
yeah.
And then you've got one in Canto Bight, etc. And all they're called source music, so it's music that's on screen. There's never been any source music that's been better than the first source music we ever hear in Star Wars, and that's
Yeah.
Cantina Band.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
They
true.
agreed down in the model
There's the,
nodes, is it?
there's the Mos Esper.
Napty Lek's pretty good though.
Laptinek is awesome.
Lapty Neck is good.
Which got deleted.
yes.
Laptinet, which is that?
That's the original Return of the Jedi before Jedi
Oh
Rocks.
yeah, right. Okay. The end.
That's the.
That thing.
Oh yeah.
It's like disco porn bass, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's
Oh, it's
like
brilliant.
It's awesome.
It's not as good as Cantina Band.
No, but it's
No.
disco. It's Star Wars disco.
The Family Guy episode with
Play
the
the
canteen.
same song.
Yeah. Okay, play the same song again. Okay, great. We'll play that same song again.
What about the other one? You know. So yeah, it could be space festival.
Yeah. Who knows?
There you go.
Some kind of happy celebration.
Yeah, it could be the end of the movie. I doubt it.
Yeah, that shot's not going to blow out.
That's the shot that's going to blow our minds, guys.
It does look pretty cool.
Knock you off your feet.
It does. I quite
Do you know
fancy.
what as well? It doesn't look CG-ish. I know it has to be because of how many characters are on screen. It does look pretty
Yeah,
good.
it looks tangible. Now then,
Yes.
Leia,
What do you call a Kaza?
Kaza fish,
Kazafish.
fish. So,
This is a shot that's.
do you know what? As well, I think, like, obviously they've changed her outfit, haven't they,
Yeah,
from
yeah.
whatever she was wearing, and because this
It
is
made her look a bit older as
this
well
is
from-
yeah, they've done it. It's perfect. It's pretty made. It
Well,
looks
JJ said when they were editing it, he can't because of how integral she is to this film.
Yeah.
He can't believe she's not with us. He's like, the footage is there and it just looks right.
it does. It looks.
Yeah, yeah.
It looks brilliant.
You'd never know
But as I'm saying,
from what we've seen so far. I'd
Well,
say.
yeah.
the backdrop,
Yeah.
right? So she's stood in this tropical forest type thing.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when we were first talking about it, we were talking about it before we started shooting this. We were saying, you know, could it be Endor? Is she on Endor? But it looks a bit more
Yavin.
Yeah.
tropically. It looks a bit more kind of
What I would
lush, like a rainforest, doesn't it?
What I would say about this new trilogy is the kind of want. Have we visited? Forgive my ignorance, but have we visited an old planet in this trilogy?
No.
Yeah, it's all new.
No, we haven't.
It's all new.
All new.
Which I feel like we should.
So I would say,
Um,
well, it's gonna have to be an old planet.
Oh, did they not visit?
They've got-
Where's the new rebel? No, that's not Yavin, of course it isn't.
No, it isn't. You see,
car.
having
Where's the new rebel base in Force Awakens?
Dakar?
No, it's not.
Dakar.
It's not in Dakar. It's some. It's some other planet.
Was it spelled DAQAR something?
I thought it was like D apostrophe or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I think DAQR. But
Yeah.
Dachau. Yeah.
It's not a planet in the original trilogy or the prequels. But yeah, that was just a realization on camera.
Yeah, that's a very good point.
There's been they're very adamant that it's all new planets. However, the Death Star shots we've seen, it's got to be one of the Endor moons or Yavin.
Yeah.
It's got to be one of them. Or, this is what someone was saying online, is there another Death Star we don't know about? Hopefully not. Because, come on, play with nostalgia. Make that Death Star 2 or 1.
Yeah.
We'll actually come on to that later.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So she's there. She's there, stood in the forest.
The princess. Oh, no,
Yes.
General. Sorry.
General.
General Leia.
She'll always be.
And there's a
princess
look.
to me.
There's a look, isn't there?
I say there's a bit of pride in that look.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Like she's
looking on to Rey as she's training her.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, this is it because
Okay.
now this space shot.
the sound card will be picking it up.
Ah.
The sound card will be recording that.
Ah, right. So I'll turn the sound down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. So this ship's shot. We've got the rebels, which is what they are. And there's the blockade runner, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
B wing,
24.
Y wing. This new ship, whatever that is,
Yeah, they got the
and the X-wings,
Falcon-esque looking ship.
and the new X-wings, of course. But didn't
So the only none of the X-wings are the T-65s from the original trilogy. They're all the Resistance X-wings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the other ships look like the
old.
original trilogy
Yeah.
ones, don't they? Like the B-wings. They're probably close up. They've probably got modifications.
Yeah.
It won't be exactly the same, but from that silhouette, they all look just like the original trilogy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
It's
this looks
great.
like it's in an atmosphere, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, it looks like
actually looks like water down there.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it gives it that vibe. But because the shots of the
But then they just come out of hyperspace and they can't do that in atmosphere, can they? I suppose they can because
Well-
Han did it in
Well-
Force Awakens.
they've completely deconstructed anything to do with hyperspace now, haven't they? It's
Well.
just basically a
Pretty much. That's how Han gets through the shield on.
yeah.
Well, yeah, because there was some scientist online saying that it would be impossible for someone to be able to calculate or jump out of hyperspace that quick because they wouldn't hit a planet. And I'm like, do you know that you're applying science to Star Wars?
Yeah. It's a fantasy film.
Yeah, come on.
Let's
There's
not
also
do it.
no sound in space either.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
guess what?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I was perfectly happy to go with the fact that Han Solo his reflexes, even at that age, are good enough to be able
Yeah.
to time it perfectly.
This is what
too.
it's a fantasy.
he's the greatest pilot in the galaxy.
Well, exactly.
Not
What I
bad.
wasn't willing to go with was
What?
the hold on maneuver.
Oh yeah.
I love it.
The hold on maneuver was
I'm not a
bullshit.
fan of the whole. I mean, it looks.
We've been,
spectacular,
we've been
but-
through this in another episode. Do you not remember?
No.
Whereas, what my understanding of hyperspace is that you're going through a wormhole, like you're folding space into a
Yeah, but the
shortcut,
work- the
and you're
work-
going through.
I know, yeah.
Right?
That's exactly what it is. You're right.
So,
The fleet's where the wormhole is.
no, but she goes into hyperspace, and while she's going into hyperspace, she chops through a ship that's in the atmosphere that she's jumping from.
Yeah.
No. Bollocks.
Again.
She would go, jump into hyperspace, and she would be gone, and that ship would still be there.
Yeah. But again, we're trying to apply
I know I'm
logic to
applying
Star
logic to Star Wars, but still.
Well, that's what people have been saying. Like, you maybe I should get to it when we get to it.
But sorry, go on.
Yeah, right. You see all the Imperial Star Destroyers in this clip.
Yeah. Then.
And people saying online, well, just apply the hold on maneuver. You know, just get the first one at the front. The debris will take care of the rest.
Don't give them ideas because they'll do it.
Yeah, this is the thing. But didn't Plinkett also pointed something interesting out, didn't he?
Oh yeah, Plinkett's review is good.
Because he was like, I don't know, was that a mistake in Return of the Jedi? Because basically, like, before Return of the Jedi, the only ships that can jump to hyperspace are bigger ones.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden in Return of the Jedi, there's just kind of a throwaway shot where the entire fleet go into hyperspace,
That's right.
including X-Wings and everything.
Yeah,
And he was like,
Well,
don't they have to be inside
a bigger ship.
one of the bigger ships to jump to hyperspace?
Well,
And that's why they don't do it on their
if
own.
you're telling me that when Luke went to Dagobah after Hoth, if you're telling me he just sat there in normal propulsion
For 20 light years.
Yeah, but we don't know how far away it is.
No, we don't. But also,
You get the impression it's
got to be light speed. There is no way.
no, you get the impression because you never see him jump in.
I know.
So you get the
That
impression.
would cost a lot of money.
Yeah, you get the impression that he's just making a journey.
Yeah.
But I know what you're saying in Jedi, that the fleet, every ship can go into
Yeah,
hyperspace.
yeah, and that was just all of a sudden. So that kind of opened it up a little bit there.
Because TIE fighters couldn't, could they?
But then in The Last Jedi, at the beginning, Poe's rushing to get back in Leia's ship.
Yeah.
They're all jumping into Leia's ship, and her ship doesn't take off until, like, Poe does a really dramatic landing in the hangar.
There you go. There you go. So,
It's like, you've got hyperdrive, mate. What's the rush?
but I think so. It's a mistake in Return of the Jedi then.
And or is it a mistake in The Last Jedi?
In The Last Jedi.
Straight on it.
As well.
Yeah, they're both. But yeah, it was. I was very surprised to see that hold on maneuver. I was like, wow.
I mean, it was a spectacular.
Yeah, it looks amazing.
Scene to watch on the big screen. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
But when you analyse,
But it just makes you think back. I did think back after that movie. I was like, sort of. You could.
But when you think, imagine if
it's the silence you get from it as well.
imagine if they just given it to another character that deserved to go out.
Exactly.
It's a trap. That deserved to go out with some glory.
Yeah.
I don't know why he's talking like Al Pacino, but still, there you go.
I've said this.
Hey, Jesus Christ, it's a fucking trap. Because you got a great ass. Anyway.
I think it would have been difficult for mainstream audiences to emotionally relate to Akbar over someone. Fans would love it. I would love it. If Akbar did it, I would love it. Seriously.
I know he can't act much.
No, that's the problem. And they might have to go down the CG route to get some kind of emotion in his face. But all the fans have said that about Akbar, and I'm like, that would have been cool.
Yeah,
I would have liked that myself.
his send off was terrible, really.
But because the actor was upset, wasn't he?
He was.
Anyway, we're getting into
Hardly surprising. Anyway, so
carry on.
So the rebels are they jumping out of hyperspace there as well? The rebels.
Are we allowed to call them the rebels now? Because Ryan Johnson said we are. They're the rebellion, no?
Well, they must be. The rebellion is born today, no?
The resistance is gone.
Kill the past unless you need it.
It's easier because I keep calling them the rebels. I have been for 3 years.
Well, anyway, so like you say, in The Last Jedi, they're all waiting for Poe to jump in the thing so they can jump to hyperspace.
And now they're jumping out
And
of
in this
hyperspace.
shot, they're jumping out of hyperspace, but
So
there you go.
this is Return of the Jedi. Oh, we're getting a Return. You know what this is, don't you? Confirmed Return of the Jedi remake.
Yeah.
Rise of Skywalker.
So anyway, that shot is cool. Anyway,
It is cool.
It's
I like
beautiful, But the
it.
next shot,
But this shot,
And it's completely different area, so it's different.
it's a completely different area, different part of the movie.
it's
Now,
the blue lightning again.
yeah, that's what I say. This backlit blue lightning thing.
Yeah, good point.
What do we think?
Well, it's all over the poster as well.
Are they all sat? Well, that fake poster.
We'll get onto the terrible.
Are they all sat in the? Are they all sat in the blue Emperor's blue plasma there, waiting?
Can you imagine how bored they are?
The world between worlds.
Oh yeah.
If they've been sat there for 30, 40 years, they might be bored,
Yeah, I reckon.
Maybe probably be old.
old.
Well, you never know. They might have, you know.
corridors and
Well, I think the way they're going to get around this quickly is what we talked about in the last show: time travel.
yeah.
Hmm.
It's actually the Empire.
Plus, they'll have loads of cool stuff there.
Right? Yeah. People online have been saying if the First Order robbed the Imperial fleet, I'm like, no, that's the Imperial fleet. The First Order may have taken over.
They'll have Blu-rays, REY.
Yeah.
S that they can watch, you know. They'll have Vade's box, you know.
Yeah.
There'll be stuff they can do.
They don't know they're born.
They don't know the board. Yeah.
You can't float around in space.
Jeff Vader.
Yeah,
you
Jeff
know.
Vader runs the Death Star.
Jeff Vader.
So yeah,
That plate was very hot. Yeah. But yeah, well, let's go on to the point you were making about the
actual Star Destroyers.
The Star Destroyers. Then,
Yeah, so if you look if you look at the bridge,
if you look at the bridge,
top, that is a Rogue One, A New Hope Star Destroyer, and every single one of them, and I've zoomed in, I've checked, frame by frame.
Believe it, folks.
None of them are Empire Strikes Back or Return of the Jedi models.
Yes.
So they're A New Hope.
They're A New Hope, yeah.
And
Rogue
under,
One.
yeah.
So,
Why would that be?
So my guess is that they said, we've already done digital recreations of those Star Destroyers for Rogue One. Shall we just use them? Yeah. I'm not doing... Because in one of the books, like the visual dictionaries, whatever they are, they're called...
Doug, have you got those handy?
They're called Class 1 Star Destroyers.
Right.
Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi were Class 2 Star Destroyers.
And the difference is...
That bridge at the top.
It's got the X thing at the top.
Yeah, so the older ones, the thing at the top, like, I think is it like a radar or something? I keep calling it the bridge. The bridge is actually lower down, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, those there's no denying that they are A New Hope Star Destroyers.
There you go.
Not. They are not.
Not Class 5 free roaming vapors.
Yes.
Well, there you go, folks. Or is it that Palpy set them all up and hid them away? New Hope era.
Dust them off.
I mean, if we were talking about this before that we rolled, if Palpatine has got this master plan, even when he just got the Empire up and running properly to the height of its power, A New Hope time, or maybe even before Rogue One, that makes him such a badass. The thing is, the Sith are patient. Lucas always said this. I mean, the Sith are patient. Just look at the Phantom Menace. The Jedi Council said the Sith have been extinct for a millennia.
Yeah.
They've been hiding for 1,000 years, and they finally reveal themselves in the Phantom Menace. That's patience.
Yeah.
Something the Jedi... I haven't seen the Jedi do that in the movies, be that patient.
No.
1,000 years. So the fact that Palpatine would do that, it makes sense with his character. It's not a deviation of his character for me, if he's planned that far ahead. I mean, the Sith betray each other. It's what they do. They're actually trained to do it.
Are they?
Yeah. They always betray the master. The apprentice takes over. Or, I think in some cases in the old lore, the master actually just killed the apprentice and got a different one. Like Palpatine did with Count Dooku.
Yeah.
Told Anakin in Revenge of the Sith to kill Dooku. He was like, this guy's better than Dooku. Bye, big Dooku.
Yeah.
So it's very common for that to happen. Now, Anakin / Vader is the most powerful Sith apprentice I think the Emperor could ever wish for. Maybe apart from Luke Skywalker. If you're telling me the Emperor never ever thought that Vader would betray him.
Yeah. Very good point.
So he had a plan set
So he
up.
tucked his ships away.
Yeah.
Bish bash bosh.
To come back somehow.
Yeah.
There you go. Should we move?
I mean, Anakin was a Jedi. I mean, it was no secret he was a Jedi.
So
he could go back.
How do you think this goes? That fleet had been laying dormant. Palpatine in Return of the Jedi falls down this shaft.
Yeah.
And goes through a gate, if you like, or the world between worlds, and comes out here.
Right, so because Palpatine's alive and he's back, he cannot have died in that reactor explosion on the Death Star. He must have teleported or done. Rich Evans says on Red Letter Media, ancient Sith shield, something like that. He cannot have been in that explosion. He must have teleported.
Yeah,
it's the only way.
Open the portal.
Yeah,
Unless you can speed up the harvest or teleport me off this rock.
So teleportation is a thing in Star Wars, isn't it?
It's there.
Yeah.
Luke mentions it, and he was a fanboy.
Yeah. I've just never seen it on screen or
teleport.
That's the first time that's just clicked.
Star Trek stuff.
Yeah.
Unless you can alter time, speed up the harvest, or teleport me off this rock.
Dude.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Luke
so
said
Palpatine's going to speed up the harvest as well.
Maybe.
if you ran with that, You could just say it's in the original Star Wars.
Yeah, you could.
Now, well done, Pads.
Yeah.
True.
You've given JJ license to do time travel.
Sorry, guys.
Well, the film's been done for like
JJ has said this is his end game.
Yeah, it'd be like,
Yeah.
look, guys, it's right there. It's in Star Wars New Hope. I put it there. It's there. Don't worry about it. It's time travel. It was there.
If JJ watches this, he'll be like, "Oh, that's my new defense."
Yeah.
Thank you, Club Star Wars. Thank you, Paddy.
Yeah.
You're welcome, JJ. Just invite me to
The premiere.
anything. Anyway. Anything.
Yeah, we're all free.
Garden party.
Yeah, garden party. The that one that we were looking at before. Anyway, so yeah, it's a very cool shot.
It
Ultimately.
made my jaw drop.
Yeah, with a huge tangent. Let's move on with the.
Star Destroyers. I mean, you can't go wrong with Star.
Well, you love it. You do love a Star Destroyer. I love a Star Destroyer. Who doesn't love a Star Destroyer?
Everybody loves Star Destroyer.
Right. Here we go. Oh,
So we get two.
but there's so more. There's so many more of them. Look how
Yeah.
many there are.
That's a huge fleet.
Somebody said on Twitter that they've counted in its 250 Star Destroyers. And I'm like, I don't think there's that many on the screen.
No.
You know.
Which just goes to show you how many people on Twitter are full of shit.
Yeah.
So are they all fully
I mean,
staffed as
that's-
well?
They've got to be. They'd have to be. All the lights are on. I've checked that.
Yeah.
I zoomed in.
It's not just like one guy at the
No, but if you
steering
go-
wheel,
if
is
you-
it?
if-
You know?
If we just look at the very first.
Do you know
shot,
what as well?
The lights are
They
on.
might not all be old as well. They might be sick and blind for like a few hours,
Hibernation sickness.
right? They could have all been put in carbonite.
Yeah.
Reset the chamber for Skywalker.
It's all there.
It's all there.
It's all there. Set up for it, man. I'm telling you.
Where does the First Order fit into all this, though?
Who cares? No.
I don't know if you noticed Daisy Ridley at the D23. You know when they were going out. What do they call it when the media grab them and ask them questions
Oh,
and
yeah,
stuff? That
yeah.
thing.
Press junket.
Press junket. That's it. Thank you. Daisy Ridley said Palpatine's return, and he's integral to the film, and I was like, yes.
Yeah.
But his return is fully. She says this fully explained.
Okay.
I'm like, are you clear to say that? But I'm glad she did, and I hope that's true.
Well,
His return has to be explained because
I think they're sprinkling these things because they know all the issues that people had previously.
Yes.
Like, Snoke, we know nothing.
I do. I know loads about Snoke.
yeah.
Yeah, he's just rubbish.
Yeah.
Hey,
But do you know what I mean?
But I mean, was
Snoke's
he?
a Mary Sue. I don't know what you're talking about. He's so powerful. No one's trained him. He's more powerful than our favourite Mary Sue Ray.
This is true.
He owns her. He's just like flick of his finger.
Yeah. But we all thought he was the big bad, the new emperor.
He is. And then he messed with a Skywalker.
Well, yeah.
And he got his ass kicked.
You see what he did there?
It's all
Mess with the Skywalker.
Kylo Ren.
Skylo Ren, eh? Anyway.
I didn't mean Ray. I wasn't hinting she's a Skywalker. I'm talking about my buddy boy, Kylo Ren.
yeah. Well, he is.
You
a
mess
sort of
with
a
a
Skywalker,
you don't mess
being
with a
layers.
Skywalker. That is one rule that you learn from the original trilogy. The episodes 1 to 6. You don't mess with a Skywalker.
No.
Count Dooku did. And he got his head cut off.
Yeah.
Lots of people messed with Darth Vader and they ended up dead.
Yeah.
The Emperor messed with Luke Skywalker and Anakin Skywalker and ended up dead.
So we thought.
Defeated, I'd say.
Defeated.
Well, he's back now. There's no denying it. There's no hiding it.
Apology accepted, Captain Needa. Right, so, and we've got the shot of Finn and his new bird.
They're trying to make it look like the reverse shot of what we're just seeing, but it's not. Because you were saying, Matt, you look, the background's different. That's that shot of them coming out of hyperspace.
Yeah,
That's-
that could be, yeah.
Star
that's
Destroyer fleet is a different.
Yeah, it could be.
Shot. Yeah.
It could be in that place, but it's definitely a
Could be.
different time.
Finn and his new bird. Reckon he's already cheating on.
Rose.
So there's no shots of it. I reckon her role is going to be minuscule in this next film.
Oh yeah.
Do we think?
I doubt it.
She's not appeared in one
Rose.
trailer. Rose.
I think. I mean, I've been hearing on the grapevine that she's in it as control base or whatever, you know.
She'll be alongside. Yeah,
she's not actually in the action.
Yeah, she'll be alongside Carrie's daughter, won't she? That crew.
Yeah,
which is kind of what she was in the Last Jedi when she started.
Yeah,
she was in maintenance.
Yeah.
But the reason I think she's going to have a substantial role is JJ said at Celebration that the best thing that Rian Johnson did was cast Kelly Marie Tran. So he's a big fan of her.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know how big her role's going to be. But it doesn't look like she's alongside our heroes.
No.
She's not in any...
He's got a new
She's on the sidelines, basically.
Yeah. Well, she's not from Pasana. She's from like a jungly world. There's a photo of her at Celebration behind loads of crops, like jungly, like props.
Like where Leia and Finn is.
Yes.
That
Leia and Rey. Yeah.
Leia and Rey, which we're about to see in the.
Okay.
Right.
This has caused a bigger stir online.
I'm fluent in over 6 million forms of extermination. This shot has given more people on the internet hard on than anything in the entire trailer, hasn't it?
Absolutely.
A gold on.
Yeah.
A golden knob.
Do you ever see that collector's card?
Yes.
Yeah. That just reminded me of that.
Yeah. Anthony Daniels won't sign it.
Will he not?
No.
He won't.
He won't sign it.
He won't talk to you either if you try and get it out as well.
Yeah.
Try and get it out.
No pun intended.
He will if you try. If you try and get it out, he will.
He'll probably talk to. He'll probably sign it for you.
Behave.
No, you're right. You're right.
Justin Lee Collins interviews him, doesn't he, on Bring Back Star Wars from Channel 4.
Yeah.
He says, you can put you...
They talk about it there, yeah.
Daniel says, you can put your sodding card away because I'm not signing it. And he goes, I won't ask you to sign it, Anthony. He said, can you just confirm this is the same card we're talking about? And then Daniels is like, I can't believe you're doing this on camera. Like, really angry.
Yeah.
He says because...
What's the story behind that card? It's just a weird camera angle.
It's just a joke. Whoever did it, it's intentional, wasn't it?
All right, okay.
I can't remember the explanation behind it now, but I know it's collectible.
Oh yeah,
like it's valuable, you know.
Well, no, Justin Lee Collins got hold of it. Must have.
But he won't sign it.
No.
Much like.
So the card we're talking about.
Much like there's that there's a behind the scenes fun shot, I think from Empire Strikes Back, of Mayhew touching Leia's Carrie's boob, and Carrie's like that.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Mayhew wouldn't sign that either. No.
Interesting.
So there you go.
So the card we're talking about with C-3PO, it's he's basically got a gold penis.
Yeah.
On the card. I'll try and put that on the screen if I can find it online. It'll be out there somewhere.
It'll be online somewhere.
But yeah, Anthony,
check out this picture of Anthony Daniels' penis that we're going to put on the screen.
Yeah, not actually his. Yeah,
so if you want to make that collectible even more impossible and collectible, get Anthony Daniels to sign it. Yeah. Good luck.
Good luck.
It's got to be a way to trick him.
Good luck. Yeah, you'd have to tamper with the card somehow, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Photoshop. Get him to sign the top of it and then Photoshop it on. Sorry, Anthony.
Sorry, we didn't say that. Anyway,
it's Anthony, isn't it? It's not Anthony. You have to say it the right way.
Anthony.
The ego has landed. Anyway, so
he's a thespian.
Ego has landed.
Yeah, but what else has he been in?
Exactly.
Return of the Jedi.
I mean, you must remember him. You must remember him when he was in. Or
Empire Strikes Back.
When he played
Attack of the Clones.
Oh yeah,
he's been in loads of films. The Phantom Menace, Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah.
He's in the Clone Wars cartoons.
Yeah.
I think he's even in Rogue One.
He's even in Rogue
One. Yeah, for a second.
Quite awkwardly. Anyway, everyone's got a massive gold erection about this shot of C-3PO with the red eyes.
Evil C-3PO.
Now,
I'm
just going to put this out there. Are they really red eyes, or is it just the way the shot's lit? Is his eyes just the...
Yeah, I wanted to see this myself.
Is his eyes just the way they normally are, but they're just...
No, they are red.
They're red.
Right.
I did look at a few shots of him and I was like, wow.
Okay.
They're very red.
So, it looks like he's in some control chair as well, doesn't it? Like he's been...
Do you know what it reminded me of?
Maybe that's the chair where he's been reprogrammed.
Yeah. Remember the episode 3 when Vader was born at the end of Revenge of the Sith, and it's like...
Oh, yeah.
It all feels like that, like, new C-3PO.
Yeah. But
Imagine his voice went deeper and everything. Like Darth Vader.
That'd be great.
Camp Darth Vader. Say hello to my new comedy character,
Camp 3PO.
Camp Vader. Hello, Camp Vader.
What did you have for breakfast this morning?
Ooh, mince.
I bet you did. We've done Alan again. Oh,
More from Camp David, same time tomorrow. So well, the first thing that when everyone was getting excited about this, the first thing I thought, well, okay, because that's what was clearly a poster, a commercial release poster that leaked with where 3PO has the Chewbacca sash on and his bowcaster.
Yeah, well, everybody was saying.
I was just like, oh, that is so bullshit. But now, like, which everyone said is fake.
Everybody said at the time when it was released.
Yeah, but there's his figure's been shown with the bowcaster and.
Oh yeah, we know it's true now.
It's true now, right? Yeah. Okay, that's confirmed.
Do you know when people were saying it was fake? I was thinking to myself, maybe it is, but who would fake that? Who would think that was believable? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why I thought it's that out there. It's not fake.
Yeah.
So that is one. That explains why he could be fluent in over 6 million forms of extermination.
Well, guess who? Remember who made?
Who reprogrammed him? Well,
who made C-3PO?
Darth Vader. Anakin Skywalker.
Yeah.
So do you think there's some default thing where
maybe
where
he left it to look after Shmi? Imagine someone tried to attack Shmi, 3PO turned into evil 3PO to defend her. He could have done something. Anakin could have done something at 9 years old when he was leaving Tatooine to be like, right, 3PO, you've got this extra program. If anyone kicks off with my mum, you become Darth 3PO.
You become like the Terminator.
Yeah, you turn into the Terminator. Because Anakin's incredibly technically minded. He builds a pod racer.
Isn't his memory wiped at the end of episode 3 though?
Yeah, but all that programming would be in there.
Right.
It could be so secret. There's a little USB drive somewhere on 3PO. You don't know it's there.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, it could be. Or could it be there's like a proximity thing, like when the Empire return,
3PO
you get switched on.
Yeah, okay.
You know?
I mean, there's loads of cool things they could do with this.
I mean, I just assumed he's plugged into something and had something downloaded into him that turns him into.
Like I'm kind of on board with this now.
Yeah, I am.
Because 3PO kind of does need something new.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah.
And you can imagine that Daniels was like, "Will you put me in the action for the love of God just for
this
before
is my last movie?
My last movie, just let me be heroic for a bit."
He said at the press junket as well that he's very happy with this.
Well, there you go.
So he's bad.
Tell you what I would like to see though. I mean, you know, like R2 was asleep all through
We've not
Force
seen much of
Awakens.
R2-D2 in the news.
What's he done? You know.
No. Very disappointing. Love the scene with him and Luke.
Yeah.
That is the best sort of interaction I've seen.
It's beautiful.
To me,
Probably one of the best scenes in the movie. Yeah.
When he sees R2, he looks.
The rest of it was Jake.
when Luke sees R2 in The Last Jedi, he's very happy.
Yeah.
I'm like, there's Luke.
Yeah,
definitely.
Beautiful scene that.
Yeah. That was a cheap move. Yeah. Yeah, we want some more R2, please.
Yes, please.
But you're right though. He's rising up on a chair, isn't he?
Yeah.
It's like new 3PO.
C-3PO
Comes to an end.
Yes, master.
Rise. There you go. Look, he's. Right, so we've got the explosion that looks very much like a blast from Starkiller Base. It's blowing up some rocky, snowy planet?
Yeah, I think it is that snowy planet we saw in the first trailer, where Zori Bliss, I assume, comes from.
And we see that A-Wing-ish.
Yeah. It looks like the ship that dropped Rey off.
That's right,
yeah. Force Awakens.
I like that the because in A New Hope when the Death Star blew up, it was just when it just explodes. But this shot reminds me of when we saw the Death Star in Rogue One, Where Tarkin says, Krennic says something like, "We're going to blow up the whole moon," and then Tarkin goes, "We need a statement, not a manifesto."
Yeah.
And then they blow up Jeddah City, and you see a little bit of it blow up, but it's devastating.
Yeah.
That's the kind of vibe I'm getting here.
Yeah.
So maybe these, we talked about either the last episode or the episode before that, these Sith Death Star Star Destroyers, Sith Star Destroyers with Death Star like weapons.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that's what that is.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
Red is very Sith, but it does look like Starkiller. But Starkiller is way more powerful than that. So I'm guessing this is just a Star Destroyer. I mean, people online have been saying, "Oh God, they built another Death Star. Star Wars needs to stop with the super weapons." And I'm like, do you say that when you see a TIE fighter? Or a Star Destroyer, or a Stormtrooper, or a Rebel, or Han with his D44, DL44?
Yeah.
DL44. No, but as soon as someone has a super weapon, people jump down Star Wars' throats.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I've said this before in the very first show we did together, all three of us. That's what the dark side do. They love their super weapons.
Yeah. I mean, it is a bit of a joke, you know. It's like
Plus, you know,
it's a plot device as well.
Yeah.
And you need a big bad weapon to defeat.
Yeah.
Plus, at the end of the day, it's called Star Wars.
Yeah.
Why would the Empire just stop, or the First Order just stop at triangle
It's called
ships?
Star Wars.
Exactly.
Why would they stop at triangle ships when they've got better technology? It's like, if the dark side didn't make super weapons, it'd be like, why have you not made super weapons?
Yeah.
Because you can just use the hold on maneuver.
Don't bother with the Death Star now. Don't put all your eggs in one basket.
Yeah. So they've got multiple little Star Destroyers now, haven't they? On the fleet.
There you go.
So yeah, it's got a Starkiller vibe, but I'm guessing this is the new Sith Star Destroyers we were talking about last week.
So that's bang,
Or
bang,
the
bang.
last episode.
Then we're back in the forest.
That's a good shot.
There's a meme there.
There's a meme there. Yeah.
I like that shot. You could almost be reaching as well.
Yeah.
You can't see this. Anyway, forget about it.
Come on. Civil.
Douche.
That is cool, isn't it?
So this is Rey throwing a lightsaber to another Rey.
Allegedly. But she's got the red thing there, the red sash.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
But yeah, the training ball.
Rey,
The training ball.
Yeah.
But it looks slightly different colour to the...
Now, what we're talking about
Just a bit
with...
rusty.
Do those trees look like redwoods now?
Yeah, and you got ferns.
That is way more Endor, that shot.
It is, but there's still look...
Oh, yeah.
Some of those ferny... that's ferny, and like that, obviously.
You're right. That is definitely the place where Leia is. I
But
agree.
there's some of that tropical thing where Leia is. But yeah,
I don't know.
that shot's way more Endor.
it is way more Endor than
It
the
is
Leia
way
shot.
more Endor, yeah.
It is very much so.
Yeah. You can see any Ewoks.
No. Then she's got a stick.
And if you look, we've got a bigger shot of the trees now. Redwoods are very tall, which is what
Yeah.
Endor was.
And as we know, you can beat a Skywalker with one of them. Here's the lightsaber coming back, and then we're into... See, that looks like snow.
It does, but I reckon it's
The same planet as the one that's just
Desert
been
planet.
blowing up.
No,
the-
the sandy
remember-
planet from the teaser.
from the teaser trailer.
Right, but at night time.
Where she... No, I don't think it is night time either.
Do you not
I
think it's
like moments later.
where she leaps over his over his ship?
Slices his TIE fighter, he crash lands, gets out, and something weird's happening. You get that blue
Storm.
storm,
do you think?
lightning stuff, and something weird's going on. See?
Ah, yeah, there's some light in there,
So,
yeah.
Me and Matt were talking online. I completely thought this was snow until I talked to Matt, and he pointed out those cracks before
Yeah.
Kylo's feet, which is exactly from the teaser trailer.
Yeah.
Which is, we're guessing Pisana. But
So it's like just moments after Rey's jumped over his ship, innit?
yeah, I'm guessing so.
Then darkness falls.
But that storm, there's a Sith ritual like power that the Sith have from many yonks ago, before the Phantom
I like
Menace.
that many yonks ago.
Many yonks ago. It's basically just a huge storm, and it's from the Force Lightning. So it's been in Star Wars for years, the Force Lightning, but the Sith, very few Sith used it because you you're putting yourself in danger by doing it, but you can create a huge storm if you just keep firing. I think it's into the ground or the air, force lightning. And the Sith, even the Sith were afraid of this power. The Jedi never did it, as far as I know. So it's in the lore from years ago. Basically, just a huge. I think we were looking at a Wikipedia page of the 3 different names, but it's all the same thing. Basically, it's just a huge force storm, but it cannot be controlled. It's that it's like you conjure it and then it's out of your control.
It could be used in a sort of defense.
But I'm thinking the only person who could be that powerful to conjure something like that would be the Emperor. And that's the same lightning behind that Imperial fleet we saw.
Yeah.
So he could conjure the fleet.
But if the Emperor's created a huge storm that's even bigger than a planet, then my God, he's super powerful. He'll make Snoke look like an Ewok. if Palpatine's become that powerful.
Right, so and then we move into the shot of
Kylo and Rey on the Death Star.
Yeah, is that Death Star confirmed?
Yeah, there's a gun turret.
Because we've got the gun tower.
Yeah.
Right, so we were talking about this on Facebook the other day, weren't we? The gun towers in A New Hope were generally a lot smaller than the one we're seeing here. So I'm guessing
This Death Star 2.
This Death Star 2.
Yeah.
Now there is a very strange one-off shot where they blow up that tower in A New Hope, and there's some painted taller towers, but they're so thin and anemic. They don't look anything like that one. But that screams Death Star 2 to me.
Yeah.
And it makes sense that it's Death Star 2 because of Palpatine.
Yeah.
But someone online was saying, is that the trench run? And I'm like, no, the trench was much deeper than that.
Yeah.
That's just a portion of the Death Star. But if you look in the background there in the fog, it's all the broken.
Yeah, you see.
From what we saw in the first trailer.
Yeah.
So
you see a thing, remember back in the day when they used to shoot an actor in a real cloak?
Well, yes. So
you pointed this out.
This has been going around online, hasn't it?
Yeah. People have.
Check it out.
Cloakless Kylo.
Cloakless Kylo reflection in the water. Whoops.
Now, if we go back to just for a second, so the thing is with this is that the cloak we're seeing is completely computer generated.
Yeah.
That's why it's not in the reflection. It's very good CG. That looks real to me.
It's so they can make it move the way they want it to move, because cloaks don't.
That's right.
They're just a pain in the arse.
Yeah.
Because I remember that
probably
being
the same with Rey's floppy bits as well. They're probably all CG.
Although we've seen her on set.
She hasn't got many floppy bits. So Daisy Ridley still looks pretty.
Very lean.
Pretty tight.
Yeah.
Tight like a tiger.
Were you going to mention Yoda in Attack of the Clones there with the cloak?
Yeah. I was going to say. Remember that was a whole thing about George Lucas, like
he said
discussing with the CG guy about,
because the CG guy puts the cloak when Yoda jumps up, it goes over his head, which is what it would do. In our physical universe. But he said it should be romantic, like catches the wind. It's like, what wind, George? They're in a hangar.
Yeah.
But I like that it's more a romantic style of movement. So that's what they're going for here.
Yeah,
but I don't know if you know this, in The Force Awakens, you know when Kylo and Snoke are talking to each other, and in the hands of your father, Han Solo. That scene.
Yeah.
When Kylo's looking up at Snoke, Adam Driver didn't have the gear on. The helmet is completely CG.
Is it?
Really?
Yep. Looks practical. It's completely CG.
Wow. Jeez.
It looks so good. Check that shot out again.
Wow.
That is computer generated. Confirmed in the running commentary from JJ.
Okay.
Have you noticed that other bit where you can kind of tell as well, where they'd done a reshoot with Harrison and they've extended his hair?
Oh, right. Which?
Because he's cut his hair. It must have been after, like, he'd come back after the broken leg, or I don't know.
Oh, the reshoots.
There's one shit where there's a bit where he's...
You said shit instead of shot.
Yeah, I said shit instead of shot.
You're on a lot of medication.
It's starting to kick in now, isn't it? I'm so ill.
Yeah.
He's side on and he's in the Falcon and he's punching something in, and you can kind of see.
Okay. Later on in the movie, when they're going to Starkiller.
I can't remember where it falls in the movie now, but it's there.
Okay.
They've
We'll have to point. You have to.
done something with him. So anyway, so they're fighting on the Death Star
Yep.
in the water. Is there anything else we want to say about that?
I mean, the lightsaber dueling looks really aggressive.
More intense than what we've seen so far, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not very glorious and like choreographed like Phantom Menace prequel. This is.
I've got to be honest. I've really liked the lightsaber stuff in these movies.
Have you?
Agreed.
You know, I loved the Finn v Kylo and the Rey v Kylo. It felt like more Empire Strikes Back, like the, you know,
You feel like those sabers are really hitting each other.
like you say, not like the prequels where it's very. I mean, it looks good. I mean, it's very choreographed. They felt more real, more gritty.
Yeah, I mean, like in the originals, Lucas always said they're heavy.
Yeah.
Heavy,
That's
so
right.
it's
Yeah,
like you've got to.
yeah.
Only Vader was strong enough to use one hand in the original trilogy. he
Yeah.
said.
Yeah.
Luke and Obi-Wan had to be two hands.
Yeah.
It's true.
So when you get the prequels, they're not heavy anymore, are they? They can throw them around how they want.
Yep. But Kylo and Rey are not. They really look like they're struggling to fight each other here. It looks desperate.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like
It looks like
they're not showing off to each other. It's like
looks like the end of a the climax of a duel, almost, maybe.
yeah.
Because in Force Awakens, he's not trying to kill her, is he? He's trying to capture her and turn and get her onto his side. You need to teach her.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think later on, when she bests him, then he probably wants to kill her. Because he's very embarrassed that he lost to her, because he goes to attack Snoke in The Last Jedi, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Rips his cloak off. So then we get the Emperor's line. The Emperor says, "Your journey."
Anyone else think Sith Rey looks really hot?
Yeah. She looks older, really.
She actually looks bald.
Maybe. But her eyes are like
She's got a
dark, aren't they?
dead eye stare, yeah.
Yeah.
Flashback, one of them Force visions, or
Well, some people have said,
Clone.
and I think this is probably true, this is, you know, when Luke chops Vader's helmet.
Yeah, it feels like that, doesn't
magic
it?
the
tree.
dark side vision.
The dark side cave on Dagobah.
Yeah.
This is her version.
Feels
of
like
it.
a lesson.
Well, she's already done that on.
Well, that. It's when she touched the lightsaber in The Force Awakens.
Yeah, but
No, in The Last Jedi, like where she's seen all the
The clones of
underground
herself.
cave.
Did I say that?
clones of herself.
This new trilogy has done nothing but shine a light that Rey's a clone.
So I'm thinking, is this a clone? Like an evil clone? She's got to fight herself.
Maybe. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I think the lightsaber's a bit crap though.
I love it.
I don't like why.
It's also
It's setting her up. Like she's always used a staff and she's
But-
going to fight herself.
why is it like Kylo Ren's?
Yeah, but why would it?
Yeah.
The blade's Kylo Renish.
They share.
Yes,
share a crystal.
yes,
which is
but
broken.
But why would
That's just a wild.
why would they ever need to be sat together to open them?
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
why?
this isn't new for Star Wars. The
No, it isn't,
Star Wars
actually.
Rebels, the Jedi Temple Guards are like that, and one of the four-armed Jedis in the Clone Wars does it as well.
Yeah. So it's not
Been there for a few years.
All right,
Yeah.
But yeah, in
It's
the,
not made
in
up
the
by
movies,
James.
it's new.
all right.
Sorry.
There you go.
Okay, it looks awesome.
Your journey.
It's pretty impractical, but I'll give you that. But yeah, it's not new.
Yeah. So
Also,
that's
no. People have missed this. If you go to the very first frame of Rey, just before the saber, very carefully.
Oh, I think I know what you're going to say.
Yep.
this.
Yeah. There's. If you look at the top right corner of the next shot, there's something moving out of frame, or someone.
Here.
Yep. At the top.
And I think a little bit further down, you see
It's
sort
top
of,
right.
you see a bit of a cloak moving.
Yeah, you see a bit of a
away.
cloak.
It's hard to spot in that one. I have seen it in a version that's been highlighted and like
Right.
the image has been brightened. You see it a bit more
You
clearly.
open it's your boy. It's Vadesy.
Palps or Vades?
Right, whatever that is, it's tall.
Yeah.
Dark.
The Emperor's not that tall.
Tall and dark.
Also, if you look at that shot, she's looking up. You look at her eyes when the saber's there, and also if you look at the walls behind her.
Behind her.
The walls behind her. Some people online have suggested that is the black obsidian cave.
Or is this
underneath Vader's castle, which is where Snoke's ring is from.
So this is Mustafar.
And she is wearing a ring on her left hand.
But what kind of ring is it? I've heard it's Leia's ring.
Yeah.
Or it's the obsidian ring.
More people online have said it's the Snoke ring.
Right.
Not the actual Snoke ring, but another one.
Okay. It's like a club. They all have these rings.
It's not outside
Masons.
of the realms of possibilities that Kylo didn't take his ring anyway.
So could that be a flashback of Vader in his castle with a powerful Darksider who's been cloned?
They'd have to use time travel for that one, though.
Well, if she's been cloned.
I'm not suggesting
That's
that
right.
was Darth Vader, but who is that?
No, it's
Who
wild
is that
speculation.
tall?
I mean, I've heard.
Chewbacca.
Well, Chewbacca.
But
I've heard rumours that she could be a Knight of Ren. You know.
Ooh,
Like a cloned version of her as a Knight of Ren.
that would be cool. Well, there you go.
well, it's all just speculation, and we're only a few months out.
Yeah.
It's getting real now.
However, folks, would we like to just give an opinion on the run-up to the Rise of Skywalker footage and how you came to make a far superior version?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. So
Yes, I'll talk about that.
I was not happy with. I'm never pleased with the first minute and a half of the trailer. I thought the shots were pretty cool what they chose, but the music was strange and starts with Yoda's theme and the rhythms are wrong. It's just wrong.
Yeah.
So I was that, rather than just sat there whinging about it, I made my own. Put my money where my mouth is.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we will roll it now.
I want to learn the ways of the Force and become a Jedi like my father.
Han Solo. I'm Captain of the Millennium Falcon.
Remember, the Force will be with you, always.
I am your father. For my ally is the Force, and a powerful ally it is.
I love you.
I know.
He's more machine now than man, twisted and evil.
I am a Jedi, like my father before me.
At last we will reveal ourselves to the Jedi. At last we will have revenge.
I will be the most powerful Jedi ever. You underestimate my power. You are the chosen one.
There has been an awakening. Have you felt it?
We've passed on all we know. 1,000 generations live in you now.
Your journey. Nears its end.
I have that video pinned to the top of the feed on the Xbox, and it's getting a lot of praise.
Oh, good. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Can I see all that? I'm in the group now.
Yeah, you just go into the club. It's pinned on the feed. Cool. Yeah.
I've noticed Xbox compressed the shit out of the videos you put up there.
Yeah.
They pixelate the crap out of them. I thought YouTube compression were bad. I know that because I used to upload Halo Reach videos on Xbox, and I was like, don't look that bad when I uploaded it.
It doesn't look too bad, but
no, but I'm such a geek with frame rate, shutter, the works, HDR. Anyway,
well, that's it for the D23 trailer, I think.
Yep.
Because we have deconstructed the shit out of it.
Yeah. I don't think we've spoiled anything.
No.
We don't know anything though. That's the thing.
Well, that's what these trailers are meant to do. Make us do this for 3 months.
Yeah.
And I will do it.
It's good fun. It's good fun.
Move along.
Move along.
It is good fun.
Yeah.
Move along.